Portland today. We are talking now about handmade musical instruments, beautiful pieces of artwork. Music lovers, you're going to love this. Dozens of these instruments are on display at Marylhurst University this weekend. More than 80 artisans from across the Pacific Northwest gathering to show off things like guitars, stringed instruments, mandolins, banjos, all sorts of great things. We have three of the men involved in the show with us today on Portland Today. We have Jeffrey Elliott, and Jeffrey, you're a luthier.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And that is a guitar maker, for those of you who didn't know. I learned that this morning.
Yes.
We have Doug Smith, a fingerstyle guitarist down on the end there, and then Peter Ziza, a classical guitarist. So Jeff, let's start with you. You make instruments.
Yes.
Did you make this?
This is the beginning of a classical guitar. It's a European spruce top, and it has an adornment around the sound hole called a rosette.
I was fascinated, yes, by the back of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is what's on the inside, and you don't really see this because it's on the inside.
You've been making guitars since 1966. So how many do you think you've made over the years?
A couple 150, 50 maybe. There's a lot of repairs in there too.
Such intricate work, and you appreciate it because you play one of these instruments, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is an instrument
one right here.
Oh, one
Jeff
that he made?
Yeah.
Give us a little strum on that thing.
Okay.
Let's hear how good it sounds.
Ooh.
Oh.
Jeffrey, how many hours did that take you to make?
Well, it's partly my choice to do it, but I take as much as 300 hours or more.
Wow, so it's
350 to make
it's
one.
a lot of dedication involved.
A lot of handwork too, because I use hand tools primarily.
So how key is this exhibit at Marylhurst? Is it just a fun time for all you musicians to get together and say, good work out there?
It's fun for the musicians and the makers. There's about 80 makers, like you said. This time the show's grown quite a bit over the 42 years that it's been happening. And we enjoy the company of each other. It's not a traditional trade show in the way that it has a real commercial thrust. We're not doing, you can sell instruments there and do business, but that's not the point. The point is public outreach, and it's a statement of the art of this activity in our community. It's primarily in the Portland area.
And Doug, I'm reading here, you're one of the top fingerstyle artists in the entire world. So what an honor to have you here with us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Can you give us a little play on yours?
This is and this is kid in the candy store time for musicians.
Is it? Is
yeah.
one of those that ends up costing you money because you go there and you say, I want to upgrade?
I think that happens to a lot of guitarists. Yeah.
Peter, what do you love about playing music?
Well, I love all the variety of styles of music I like to perform, but the show is what's really special is that you get to hear so many different performers, and all these instruments get showcased with these performers playing back to back. It's really quite phenomenal just to be able to appreciate the instruments and the performers playing.
Any instrument you three are really looking forward to seeing? Do you have your eye on something ahead of time?
Well, I seldom get to see very many of them because I'm busy at the table, but the one I'm most keen to hear is one of my own that will be played on Sunday at 3, because it's an instrument that's been fully restored and hasn't been heard of. It hasn't been played in over a decade. It had been lost and then stolen. And then recovered years later, and then I restored it, and now it's going to actually be returned to the original owner after the...
Wonderful.
And from what I understand, you don't need any more customers because people wait years to get one of your instruments. True, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything you can play together to play us out?
Key of D?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Go ahead.
Oh, we're not in tune?
No.
The show happening Saturday and Sunday from noon to 5 at Marylhurst University. For more information, northwestmusicalinstrumentshow.org. I put you on the spot there. Thank you so much, Peter, for taking us out. Appreciate it. Soft finish, very nice.
Thank you.